Welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us today. Today we have Sergei and Vlad from BattleVerse. First of all, I will just want to say that the IGO is going to be on the 17th in Seedify, and as you know, Seedify is the launchpad. It's a gaming launchpad where we need to hold at least 250 SFUNDs to participate in the lottery, or 1,000 to have a guaranteed allocation. And as for the Seedify HODLers, we are just a non-related Seedify community. We like to do AMAs with the IGOs that launch on Seedify. You already know me. I've been here for a lot of AMAs, so I don't want to bore anyone. So I'll let these guys, to introduce themselves. So Vlad, Sergei, thank you for coming, and go ahead.
Yeah, Vlad. Hey guys. Yeah, so here we are. I'm Vlad Dryamov. I'm the CEO and the co-founder of the BattleVerse project. Initially, I started the project in something around spring or summer this last year, and eventually, the team has been developing, growing. So now we here with you guys. So just a couple of words about me. Maybe Sergei will introduce himself.
Yeah, and my name is Sergei. I'm the strategic advisor of the BattleVerse team. So personally, I have a very huge experience in the blockchain infrastructure projects. I've done a lot of projects previously based on a private-public partnership. And for now, I'm helping the guys just in order to do everything in the best way possible, just to make the performance of the token well, and also just to develop and to bring very high-quality product onto the market.
Okay, thank you for sharing it with us. First, before starting with the big questions, if you had 2 minutes to talk about the BattleVerse, what would you say to everyone listening? Why would you want to start playing BattleVerse?
Actually, a BattleVerse is going to be very huge. It's going to be not just kind of a small game. It's going to be a whole ecosystem, and a great number of roles going to be introduced right there. So you may battle for rewards, upgrade your characters, and finally become the best of the best. Or you may become an adventurer, famous merchant, and trade your game access throughout galaxies and planets. Or you may become the owner of factories, plants, fields, and groves. And as we are 100% supporting the philosophy of the blockchain, due to the functionality of our marketplace, we will introduce a great number of very cool features. So we call it scholarship without middleman. So anyone can borrow an NFT, a character from the marketplace, and just start a game if they have little sum of money, and then just earn money inside the game and buy out this NFT a little bit later. We really want to expand our community as much as possible, and this way we're going to introduce a great number of cool features for game developers. So we call it functionality as in-depth, and BattleVerse is going to become a place, a boutique place as a platform, as a service for these game developers, and we will be quite selective in order just to roll out their small mini games inside the BattleVerse ecosystem. And overall, the battle mechanics and a great number of cool stuff will attract as many users as possible. And of course, we are paying a lot of attention to non-crypto guys. In order just to lower the barrier for entry, we are just using the Binance Smart Chain mainnet in order just to introduce negligible fees. So a lot of stuff is going to be happening in the nearest future. So everyone will love to join our team and our just BattleVerse ecosystem itself.
Okay, thank you. That sounds very promising. I ask this question every time because people just want to know, is there any project that you think you can compare BattleVerse to into the blockchain or outside the blockchain, and why do you think that BattleVerse will outstand the other projects?
Yes, so many projects are popping up, these days. The market is very, very saturated. But we're keeping an eye on some of the projects, like Cytus Heroes, like Illuvium, like X Infinity, of course. And we are analyzing their success. But anyway, we are bringing our own approach and going our own way. So, but talking about the features that make us stand out, I would say that it is infinite gaming expanding universe by by introducing different characters, different races, by collaborating with other NFT projects, with other game projects, GameFi projects, and bringing their characters inside our game. Besides that, when you bring game characters or NFT characters, we're going to bring their community also. And the second feature that makes us stand out is our implementation of in-depth functionality. Sergei already mentioned it, but I will maybe tell about it in some kind of details. So, in order to roll out your game inside our Battleverse, you will need to purchase a plot or land, virtual land, build an entertainment bar on this land, and inside this bar, you can roll out your own mini games. Something like chess, Sudoku, etc., but maybe more elaborate even games. Several companies are already approaching us. They are already hankering to enter our Battleverse, and we will be cooperating not with everyone, but with some top-notch studios and game developers in order to deliver high-quality mini games inside Battleverse.
You talked about that you need to have some land and characters. Is anyone going to be able to start playing the game without paying something to enter, or is it mandatory to buy a character to start playing?
Actually, as I've already mentioned, we're going to introduce a scholarship program without middlemen. So if you don't have enough money to start a game, you don't need just to buy a character. You may borrow this character on the marketplace for a specified period of time for a small sum of money and just enter the game. And as soon as you earn money inside the game, you can buy out this NFT character, plot, factory, and just proceed your experience in our ecosystem.
Okay, thank you. Now, I'm quite interested about the game world. What is exactly the game world? There are different worlds, as far as I know. What does each world represent?
Yeah, we have different planets, different races. We already have baby combat bots and battle shrooms. And basically, they represent their own planets. So this is their own planets are their inner worlds. But besides that, we will be introducing intergalactic tournament that will join characters from different planets, from different worlds. So yeah, this is outer world, intergalactic tournament, and inner world planets of separate races. So speaking about the tournament, we will be handling something around 12 tournaments per year, and top 10 winners of these tournaments will be available to breed their characters.
Okay, so all those races, I suppose every character you talked about breeding, so there won't be a lot of breeding. There will be only for the top 10 for each tournament. So if I'm very bad at the game, but I like to play the game, I won't be able to breed, right?
No, actually, you could breed if you could win or just become one of the top 10 players of the intergalactic tournament. And as soon as we're going to introduce 12 intergalactic tournaments per year, only 120 players will be able to breed their characters. And in this way, these breed characters will be of the highest value and price, and it could be traded on our marketplace at a reserved price or auction.
Okay. Thank you. So now talking about the how the baby combat bots, for example, is it possible to upgrade the characters? You cannot breed, we already know, except if you win. But can you upgrade, like maximize some abilities or something?
Yes, regarding the abilities, of course, you can just upgrade your characters using ability cards, and these ability cards will be upgraded with the help of skills. So you can buy the skills inside the game, or you may just buy the skills from the producer of the skills, because of course there's a great number of roles going to be introduced besides battle, and you can become a producer of the skills and just sell them to the users. And in this way you can upgrade your character as much as possible, just in order to have the highest power, the highest potential, and the highest price on the marketplace if you really want just to sell this NFT right there.
Okay, about the ability cards you just mentioned, are they going to be like unique ability cards? And how many can we use or equip into one character or into one wallet that as the same player can use? Is there a limit, or you can just use unlimited ability cards?
Yeah, for now we're looking for, in terms of baby combat bots, there will be chips. The Sergei mentioned about skills, but chips are the ones that will improve the skills. So the one that will contain the skills. And battle shrooms will have pets. And you can have as many chips and pets you have according to your characters. So if you have one baby combat bot, you can have one chip. If you have one battle shroom, you will be able to have one pet.
Okay. And now we talked about a lot of things, but I've read also there is something called accusers or accuse. I don't know how to correctly say it. The accusers, that it's a race of non-player characters. What is exactly that, and why should we know about them, and what is the purpose on the game?
Yeah, actually, accusers are, they are the masters of the Battleverse. They are the mysterious race of the Battleverse. They are super intelligent ancient race that handles the intergalactic tournament, and which are, recruiting the best players in order to make it to the intergalactic tournament. We have a hint of how accusers are looking look like in our trailer. If you watch our trailer, there is the scene after the titles where we were given a hint for the accusers.
Okay, thank you. Maybe we can post the trailer later after the question if you want, and if the people watching would like to. Now going into the next question, a lot of people wants to know how are we going to be able to earn through the game. So can you explain how is the play to earn work, and also the PvP and PvE? Can we earn on both of them or only in the PvP?
Yes. So for both activities, you will need to have at least one character. In PvP mode, players will be battling each other, and they will battle for battle funding. So in order to enter the battle, you will need to make a battle funding, and you decide the amount, the size of the battle funding, and after that, the winner gets the total prize. In PvE mode, players will be able to fulfill missions, gain in-game tokens, resources, precious artifacts, search around, roam around the world of the Battleverse, and discover some good boxes and etc. So in taking part in PvE mode, players will be able to upgrade their characters.
Okay. About the PvP, there are a lot of rewards. How do we know if the rewards are good or bad, or is there anything, or what are the kind of rewards too?
The size of the rewards in the PvP mode are decided by the players, as I mentioned before. And in terms of PvE mode, we have 35% of tokens set aside in order to reward the players.
So the rewards cannot be, for example, a ability card that's special in the PvE. It would be only tokens.
No. Also, yes, as I mentioned before, it will be ability cards, loot boxes that may contain resources, chips, and etc.
Okay. Thank you. Also, it is you mentioned a multi-chain technology, and that's the unique part of BattleVerse. How will you achieve that, and what exactly do you plan to do with, like, for example, battle with a Polygon NFT against a BSC NFT, or what is it exactly?
Yes, I could tell you, as our game is going to be on Binance Smart Chain, we're having our own marketplace under the hood. And for now, it is available. You can check on mobile testnet, but pretty soon we will deploy all our main smart contracts on Binance Smart Chain, Ethereum, Polygon, and Near. And all these game assets and all these game characters will be traded right there. And this trade will be done in a multi-chain way. So you can transfer from one chain to another and use these characters, these game assets inside the BattleVerse ecosystem.
Okay. I was gonna ask about the marketplace, but you already answered, so that's gonna be you're gonna skip that one. I've read that there's two tokens. You're using the dual token economy. Can you explain how the BVC and QZQ works, and what is the utility of each token?
Yeah, basically the BVC token is the project token. It's governance token, and the QZQ token is the in-game stablecoin. It is equal to 1 cent. With BVC token, you can purchase territories, buildings, and other game objects that are traded on the marketplace. You can also take part in DAO management of the Battleverse. You can exchange operations for BVC token for main cryptocurrencies. It will be traded on the DEXs and SEXs. So the game token, in-game token, QZQ, will be owned only by players. So yeah, you will be able to use it for battle funding, as I mentioned before. So imagine a situation where you made a funding, for example, for $1,000 or $100, and if it's not a stable coin, after the battle, you will be getting less tokens or more tokens if the price of the token will go up. So in order to prevent this, we decided to introduce in-game stable coin which price is stable, it doesn't change.
Okay, that's pretty interesting and also good for the economy, as because of what you just said. Now going to the security, there has been a lot of rug pulls or cheating in game. Who will be performing the security audits, and how are you preventing the fraudulent use of the NFTs in game?
Yeah, in terms of audits and security, first, we have our own team of security professionals. Sergei's developers are also very skilled and very professional guys. And besides that, we will also be ordering external audits from Certic. We are in touch with Certic, and yeah, we will be as the smart contracts will be ready to go. We will be reaching them out in order to perform audit.
Okay.
Yeah, of course, that all the contracts will be audited from the Certic side. But as you just highlighted regarding the cheating, in order just to be transparent in game and in order just to be fair and just to receive and just keep trusted platform, we will use the chain link solution that is called VRF. That's for randomness. So in order, when you just battle with the computer, all the decision made by the computer is done with the help of the chain links oracle in order just to generate the randomness and be transparent, fair, and just exclude cheating inside the BattleVerse ecosystem.
Okay, thank you. That's very reassuring for everyone who plays the games. And now, in terms of the future, what are your plans in the short term and in the long term?
In terms of short term, it is, successful listing, successful IDO, successful listing, and good access for our community, for our token. In terms of long term, we are here for the long run, and we have plans for at least 3 years, as you can see in our roadmap. And we want to develop the game that will be attractive not only for the crypto people, but also for traditional gamers, in order them to come into crypto, to realize that the actual crypto community is not, all about money, all about, just high gains and etc. You can also get a joy of because of playing with blockchain games, NFT games, and etc.
Yeah, and
Okay.
hopefully I do believe that finally the devices that display virtual reality maybe in some time will be able just to show the full potential of this technology. And as we're planning to use AR and VR in the Battleverse ecosystem, hopefully in 1 year there's going to be something awesome in the way of just displaying this full potential and using the Battleverse ecosystem itself.
Okay, thank you. So I think we managed to answer a lot of things. Remember, guys, there's a giveaway. We will post the code here. Don't forget to go and participate. Before going into the no, we will do it later. I was going to put the trailer, but I think we're gonna put at the end, so everyone keeps watching the AMA. So now, thank you for answering. Please put your questions on the chat, and we will display it here and answer everything you need to be answered. So just Sebastian, please. Okay, Samuel asked, where are you going to do the scholarships? Are you going to partner with Yield Good Games or with Spintop, or will you do it on your own?
Actually, we're receiving a huge number of requests for now from different middlemen, different guilds. But actually, we're just trying to avoid everything. Of course, we will be partnered with mostly all of them. But as you will use our functionality of marketplace in order just to avoid just middlemen, of course, we will do it by ourselves.
Okay, thank you. Well, related to that, do you use to plan a secondary marketplace apart yours?
Yes, of course. As we use smart contracts for NFTs, and these NFTs will be displayed by OpenSea. So all these game assets will be traded multi-chain, as I've mentioned. So you can use our marketplace, or you can transfer our game assets to any blockchain and use their platforms right there in order just to sell, buy, and just do everything you
Okay.
want.
Okay, thank you. Someone asked, what engine are you using to create the graphics and the characters in the in-game?
We're using the Unity engine, so Unity has amazing flexibility. It can be deployed to the web. It can be deployed to desktop application. It can be deployed to mobile, and so yeah, because of using Unity, we are planning to roll out our game on desktop, on mobile also. We have these plans in our roadmap.
Yeah, we really want to let everyone to play our game. That's why using Unity, it will be possible just to play Battleverse even on the calculator.
Related to that, do you plan to launch on PC or mobile versions too?
Yeah, of course, we will have mobile versions for iOS, Android. We will just introduce our desktop version. It is all in our roadmap, yeah. So if you guys really want to know more, please dive deeper into our roadmap in our documentation, yeah.
Yeah, just
Okay.
just a little spoiler. We are also planning to introduce races, not only battles, but also races inside our game. And most likely, races will be available for mobile.
Oh,
Yep.
that's cool.
Yep. And also a very, as just Vlad just spoiled a little bit, we're gonna introduce a very cool collection of cars because these races, it's gonna be something like this Mario Kart.
Okay. Sebastian asked, since it's Unity, have you used any assets from the Unity store?
No. All assets are made in-house by our designers, by our artists, by our developers. So yeah, we are avoiding using any asset from the Unity store and producing everything ourselves. We can afford that.
Yeah, and regarding the overall software development, regarding smart contracts backend, we do not use open source solutions. We use our own in-house developers in order just to deliver and develop everything from the scratch.
Okay, that's pretty cool to hear, and everyone will love that. That our guy here, he's always here. We love you. Rajesh asked, "Is the game free to play, or do we need to buy a character from the marketplace?" I think you already answered that at the beginning, but you can say it again.
Yeah, of course, in order just to start the game, you need to have a character, and you can buy this character on our marketplace or any way outside our marketplace. But if you don't have enough funds, enough money, you can borrow this NFT, this character on our marketplace, because we will have a classical ERC20 loan and collateral versus 721. And in this way, for a small sum of money, you may just take this NFT for a specified period of time, start the game, earn money inside, buy out this NFT from the marketplace, from the borrower, and just proceed your game experience inside the BattleVerse ecosystem.
Okay. Thank you. Gurnara asked, play to earn is booming these days. Tokenomics is one of the major categories. How would you make new players join and old players continue to play your game? Because it's been a problem for many play to earn these last months.
Yeah, actually, of course, the biggest issue for every GameFi project, that's community. And in order just to keep them playing, we need just to expand our ecosystem, add planets, add galaxies, and we're paying a lot of attention for our future potential cooperation with game developers and producers by just expanding and adding new cool mini games inside the BattleVerse ecosystem. So in this way, we really believe that the gamers will spend a lot of time inside the BattleVerse ecosystem. And we will introduce, there's going to be some kind of spoiler. We really want just to make some kind of healthy environment around the BattleVerse ecosystem. And in this way, we will introduce mobile application that will count steps in the physical world. So in order just to move in our ecosystem, in our metaverse, you need just to have steps, and these steps will be counted in your physical world, and these physical steps will be converted into steps into the metaverse ecosystem. Yeah, something like this gonna happen pretty soon.
Yeah, we want our players to not only play and earn, we want our players to also be healthy.
Yeah, we don't want the guys just to sit in front of the computer and just play and earn. We will just introduce new functionality, just walk and earn, or just walk, play, and earn, something like this. It's going to be a combination of these three words.
That's pretty cool. I've never heard of walk, play, and earn. That's kind of new. So that's going to be a nice one to see when the game is launched.
Finally, we will come up to the idea of live to earn. Hope that maybe in 50 years that will happen.
That's good. That could be pretty cool. Do you have plans about the DAO implementation? Do you think it might affect the project in a bad way if every decision is taken as per the community demands?
Yeah, of course, DAO will be implemented pretty soon. And of course, we're paying a lot of attention to this particular issue because we really support the philosophy of total decentralization. And in this way, we're planning to introduce our meta governance or council. And in this way, you may just participate or just lead the whole race inside the BattleVerse ecosystem. And of course, communicate and interact with the in-house game developers in order just to make this metaverse better and better. And it's going to be introduced a quadratic voting in order just to let everyone just to be part of our community, and even you have less tokens than the bigger holder, but you can just make a decision in the best way possible.
Sorry, I was silenced. Okay. Remember, guys, there's the Gleam giveaway. Sebastian will put the code. I don't know if you already posted it. I haven't looked at it. So we're going with the next question right now. Well, I'm gonna ask one myself after that one.
Sure.
Is the game turn-based and strategy-based, or what is the kind of gameplay of the game?
Yeah, the first version of battles of the first part of our game is battles, and they are have a mechanics of rock paper scissors. Yeah, you will need to make a decision what kind of activity you are performing now. Maybe you want to attack or defend or make a trick, and yeah, you push the turn button, and the other players makes his own decision. But our races will be fully interactive. It won't be like just horse races or some kind of that. As Sergei already mentioned, we are aiming taking as a reference Mario Kart game, where you can race your characters, throw bombs and shoot in other characters and have a lot of fun.
Okay, sorry, maybe I misunderstood. How are we going to be able to play in the races? You talked about Mario Kart, so how are we going to play the races? I'm. How do you say? I really want to know. It's new for me.
So in order to play a race, you will need to pick your character as you are picking it now in the game, and just enter the race. And in the race itself, you will be fully controlling the character. So with your mouse, with your if it's PC, and with your keyboard. But also, yeah, we're planning to roll out the mobile game, and there you will be able to, just push the buttons on your phone, on your screen, and control your character that will be rolling on the landscape of the game.
Well, it comes to my mind some games about racing, and racing with a keyboard is quite complicated. Do you plan to implement like a controller? Like, are we going to be able to use the controller in the game, like a PlayStation controller or Xbox controller, if we are playing on PC?
Yeah, actually, why not? You can basically you can play any game with a controller. So yeah, there will be some some workarounds to support special controllers. But
Okay.
yeah, that's a good question. That's a good
Okay.
question.
One quick question before we go with the well, I will ask later. What are all the changes planned for cross-chain integration, and when are we going to be able to see it? And will the game be on Polygon and BSC, both as mentioned, when it launch? Well, I can ask it here. When is the game going to be launched?
It is going to be launched on BSC, as we are, as you may mention, as you may notice, we are third place at the Binance GameFi hackathon. And yeah, for now, we're having our characters on Ethereum net. Our baby combat bots are deployed on Ethereum. Battle shrooms are deployed on Polygon, and the overall game, because we're multi-chain game, the main smart contracts will be deployed on the Binance Smart Chain.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. But when is the game going to be launched? Then the day, or do you have an approximate time?
Actually, for now, we're just been considering just the best day to launch. Yeah, let's see. Hopefully, it is gonna happen pretty soon.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
First quarter, yeah. We will
yeah,
not just, you know. Yeah, according to the roadmap, we're having the first quarter 2022. But actually, these game developers and all these software developers, despite any deadlines they're having, they also just move it a little bit forward. But hopefully, we will see this game pretty soon.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Is Avalanche Chain going to be integrated as well? Or we can ask the same question about Solana or Elrond?
Actually, that's not a big problem for us to integrate any blockchain under the hood of our marketplace itself. And regarding as the BattleVerse ecosystem itself, it will be mostly on Binance Smart Chain. But all these blockchains will be supported sooner or later. But yeah, we'll support everyone.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
We go with, do I need only one NFT character to be able to participate in the beta testing?
And
It's basically how many NFTs do we need to play, and if we want to participate in the beta test, what do we need?
yeah, actually, we will be announcing it a bit later. For now, we are, counting, deciding, and making our own decisions. But most likely, you will need more than one character in order to participate in beta testing. So, at least for now, there are two characters inside our game, and we want to test both of them.
Okay, thank you. Sean asked, is BattleVerse a metaverse where we can roam around without playing any games, like an open world style?
Yeah, as Sergei mentioned already, yeah, there will be an ability to roam around the world, to travel from one planet to another planet with the help of this counting steps ability. But yeah, you may just freely roam around the world.
Okay, thank you. Do you have any more questions? Or no? I don't know. Remember, guys, there is the code for the giveaway. Also, don't remember to like and subscribe and go follow BattleVerse, Telegram, Twitter, and everything. And if there are no more questions, we can just go ahead. If you want to say anything else you think we have missed or anything you want to say, go ahead. It's your time.
Yeah, we want to say thank you. Thank you to all our supporters, to all our community. This is, incredible journey to be part of. So yeah, we're very proud that this project evolves and the community is interested in our project. We are getting so many support these days before IDO, and yeah, we are very happy to bring you the quality product.
So
yes,
thank you.
Our journey. Yeah, join our journey. Join our BattleVerse ecosystem. Yeah.
So thank you for coming. I'm waiting to play the game. It looks very cool and very promising. Before I put the trailer, I just want to say something about the IGO. There's going to be the private sale on the 16th and the IGO on the 17th. The vesting of the private sale will be 1%, no, 2% at TG, 1% on month 2, 2% on month 3, and then 5% monthly. And for the IGO, it's going to be 10% at TG and 15% at every month. It's going to be on the Binance Smart Chain. And that's it. Thank you for coming. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you, Vlad. Thank you, Sergei, for joining me today. Hope to see you soon again. And thank you. So if that's it, we can just wrap it up. We'll put the trailer and thank you. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, George, for that. Thank you, guys. Yeah.
Thank you for having us. Bye bye. Bye bye.